Time for another week of golf. Okay, so another week, last week, where my golf was alright. It wasn't brilliant. So yeah, more practice to do this week. I definitely need to do some practice with my driver because it felt really weird last week. I couldn't hit it at all. Felt pretty comfortable with my irons, but I'd worked on them a lot. So I need to balance my practice a little bit more. I need to focus on my practice a bit more. Someone commented on my last video actually and said, when you're practicing, try and rethink the golf course. So try and play the shots that you play on the first few holes of the course, which great bit of advice. So I might try that today if I get time. However, I've just nipped down here to do a little bit at lunchtime. So I've just got a few clubs in the car. So, but I'm going to really try and work on driver. Driver, face tape. Let's see what's going on. Some work to be done there.
Let's get real about this.
Right, so quick basket of balls. Only had half an hour at lunchtime to come and hit a few, but figure some practice is better than none after the weekend. So yeah, trying to work quite a lot on my driver really. Hit some irons and hitting for the most part, hitting my irons well, which is good news. Driver was still a bit scabby, although, and if you look at the strike tape, you can see that the strikes aren't that middle very often. They're alright-ish, I suppose, but yeah, the driver was still a bit all over the place, quite inconsistent. But I worked on a few things and started to feel it a little bit by the end of the session. Also, I thought I'd try my 3-wood. Now, I hadn't had a 3-wood in the bag for a long time, so it's really old. I had a real tendency to hook it, but I think that was a lot to do with my swing rather than the club. So I thought I'd try and put that back in the bag just for playing off the tee. And I hit it really well, which was a nice surprise, so that may go back in the bag. So right, back to work then, and hopefully I'm going to get a bit more practice in this week. Yeah, I want to try and get on the course a couple of times before Saturday, which is another medal. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but for now, back to work. Right guys, it's draw night at Howley Hall today. So yeah, basically we come up every 3 weeks. So you get your tee times for the next 3 Saturdays. So that's tonight. So we've come up and we're going to go out a bit before. I'm going to do 10 holes before it. So yeah, a bit of practice. Right, so we've not done as much practice this week because we've got a poorly boy in the house. This one, it's got chicken pox, haven't you, mate?
Yeah.
It's not very well, are you?
No.
No. So we've been looking after him, and it's been half term for him, who's just up to mischief as per usual. So yeah, not as much practice as we want, but another competition tomorrow at Howley, so we'll see how we get on there. Hopefully it will be okay, given the lack of practice. Okay, Saturday morning, another medal, and I've had about an hour's sleep. So I've no idea how this is going to go because I've not really slept. My youngest, who's got chicken pox, was up most of the night with his chicken pox. So yeah, no idea how this is going to go. Fingers crossed, everyone.
Let's get real about this. I'm on top of it.
And that's where it ended for me today, with an NR, which is really annoying because I was playing alright, but I hit a shot, as you can see, it went to the right. Thought it was alright, we all thought it was fine, didn't hit a provisional because I didn't have another ball on me. By the time we got to it, we looked, couldn't find it, and yeah, it was just too far to go back and play another, so I had to NR, which was really annoying. I was probably only 2 over at that point, so yeah, but played pretty well today. Tried out a new putter today as well, because I hadn't had any confidence at all in my putter for the last few months. Yeah, just don't like it anymore, basically. You know what it's like when you decide you don't like it, then it just ain't gonna ever feel good. So yeah, I tried a few out and ended up taking the Odyssey White Hot Pro out on the course. It was good, really liked it. So yeah, hopefully it will stay in the bag. So yeah, it's another slightly disappointing end, but I didn't have a lot of expectation this week, if I'm honest. Just not practiced enough, just not played enough, and not slept enough. So got a lot of golf next week. I'm playing Sunday in a competition, I'm playing Monday in a competition, and then obviously at the weekend. So yeah, fingers crossed I can get a bit more practice done this week and a bit more normality back to the routine. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, make sure you give it a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Follow me on this journey to single figures. I appreciate it incredibly. Thanks a lot, guys. Chat to you all soon.